Greetings, my fellow crash-landed colonists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech Doomsday Vault, Episode 59, Lovebirds. It does look like the NG ship. You're right. That's what I was thinking. Ooh, wow, all of my advanced components just went poof. Yeah, they all just got hauled over for ship parts. Relationship timer is now at 1.8 days. The base got dirty enough that my dining room lost a tier of impressiveness, so I'll have Madzin and Zalek clean up. A lot of it's just from the butchery. Doing the butchery in the open hallway causes a lot of blood buildup, which then drops our impressiveness down from wondrous to, or unbelievable to just extreme. Oh, right, the giveaway. Sorry about that. Brexit, 'tis yours to name. Destroyer, you look even more ridiculous now. With your, like, heart tattoo on your face, with bright red skin and a white mohawk. Just ridiculous. Inverse Yondu. Except for truly inverse, because he's a complete pacifist. So, Zertrana and Cathanon are now cyclically bonded to one another. I'm not going to bother with the pregnancy approach. I'm just going to let it run its course if they get pregnant or not. But they're going to be very happy as a result of that psychic bond, I think. Oh, she's pregnant. Wow, okay. That was fast. Taking consummation very seriously. How about... Oh, according to this... Yeah, here's the marriage mace. Called Black Anubis. Man, it sounds like it's straight out of JoJo. The engraving of this weapon illustrates someone named Anubis, who I'm unfamiliar with, searching for water with red, dry skin. The scene takes place inside a blazing desert, and it tells the story of Anubis trying to enter our entryway and overheating. I'm assuming. So, yeah. That is... Oh, you know what that is? That's one of the refugee betrayers. Yeah. So the art is of one of the refugees that... I wouldn't say they betrayed us, because it wasn't betrayal. They just decided to attack us. Technicality differences, but yeah, there we go. It's Art of Anubis. So, Zertrana, we'll have you wield it. But given that you're pregnant, I am not likely to endanger you in actual brawling combat. I'll have to remember that. So beauty needs are okay here. That's good. We're still deep scanning. I don't really know if I have needs of deep scanning. I think all the materials that I need to build the ship we already have access to, but I don't know. It doesn't hurt. And I'm completely out of components. An amazing edifice. Wow. Is this even bigger than the last one? I'm just going to accept it, because obviously I'm not going to build it. I can't, without violating the rules of the series. But, how big is this? Yeah, it's possibly bigger than the other one. If you're wondering why I keep saying I can't do it without violating the rules of the series, one of the rules of the series is that we don't build outdoors. We only build in the mountain. And you can't build anything larger than 12 by 12 in mountains. Otherwise, the roof collapses on you. So there's no way to carve out a large enough spot in the mountain without causing the mountain to collapse upon where you would build the monument. So it's physically impossible to build anything larger than a 12 by 12 in a monument unless you have a thin rock roof, which there is no way we have a thin rock roof area that large. It's just no way. This is a huge thin rock roof area, and that is a tiny fraction of the requirements for this monument. So I accept the quest because there's not a penalty to just kind of never getting around to doing it. You can ignore it forever, and that's why. Just for research and amusement. That's why I accept it. But yeah, that one is pretty cool in terms of its dimensions and shape. That's neat. You don't usually find one like that. Could I intersperse temporary columns? No, because the space has to be clear in order to place it down. Otherwise, you get something that looks like this, where it will just be, oh, cannot place monument over, and it will say column, or whatever. It will give you some reason as to why you can't place it, depending on what's holding up the roof. So there's no way to make it valid without cheating. I may need to expand my mining tunnels further. I don't know how much steel I'm going to run out of. There is deep drills that I could hit for steel, but if there's non-deep drills, that would be even better. Because it doesn't run the risk of infestations. I still haven't found anyone idle, which is why I haven't issued any cleaning the pollution tasks. And yeah, I think we did deconstruct some of the siege sites, so there's still some siege sites left to do, but that's in progress as well. Hey, bud. And Brother of Zitrander's coming in. And Aunt of Nella, Sister of Sappho, Aunt of Mayhem. Again, relationships that don't make sense. There's actually no rules for me to prevent me from mining overland materials like here. It's just the people that do this and haul it require pollution protection, so I might as well just mine some of the spots closest to our to the exit of our vault, because that's probably the fastest way to get steel. Anyway. Sappho, let's convert Madsen. or 70% reduction. And you are... Oh, yeah, this will be a full conversion. Because he's 66. Wherever Sapo is. Oh, here he comes. Boom! Now everybody is of our ideology. All blue across the board. That also means that we can stop with the vegetarian meals. In fact, I could add the vegetarian meals to the standard meals because it wouldn't hurt. So allow vegetarian food. I guess they were already eating them then? No, they weren't. So allow fine vegetarian meals just so that we can free up the stock room. Yeah, so everybody is of our ideology, which will make it a little bit easier because I'm sure he was very upset by some of the hunting that we were doing, because I think his last ideology was like animal, whatever. I don't know. I don't really care. He's one of us now. That's all that matters. Then also drugs. No, there's no changes to that. Cool. But there's some proper unity. So Mayhem, how close are you to 17? Oh, 1 day away. So Mayhem's almost 17, and then the flirt timer is 7 hours away. So tomorrow, Mayhem will have a 17th birthday, and then also he'll be able to romance again. Perfect. I'm very quickly running out of money. Grayless hair, unisex beard, cold tolerant. Don't need it. Go juice impervious, foam spray. Don't need either of those. I'm going to sell my barrels because I don't foresee a situation where I need to continue shelling enemies. I don't recall if I need burden. Well, I didn't do the trade? All right, let me double check the burden. I don't need burden, and I didn't need neural heat dump. Good, because I didn't end up buying it. So I think I'm just going to buy the regular components, and I'll smith up the advanced components because they're so overpriced. I think that's all I really need to do. Yeah. Pretty boring trade. Sell the barrels. Yeah, there we go. Pretty boring trade. The components will help get the ship built, though, I guess. Too bad you can't just, like, break the monument markers. I certainly don't need them anymore. Marriage is on! Well, that was quick. And Zatrana will change her last name to Nystrom, which I'm assuming is Cathanon's last name. It is. I do have a marriage spot, so I don't really need to change anything about that. Well, that's cool. It's kind of a shotgun wedding a little bit, because she's already pregnant. I'm not judging. Just pointing it out. One thing I don't have, actually, is herbal meds. So I'm going to switch over to some heal root in the farms, so that I can do some animal tending. I'm going to blame Dry Moonlight for that, because that duck is a plague carrier if I've ever seen one. Those two are just speedrunning relationships. No, you're about to see speedrunning relationships. You've not seen it yet, but I can guarantee you're about to see it. So, Carlotta, you can now romance again, right? Yes, you can. All right, Carlotta, guess what? You are going to become Sleeping Beauty for a bit. We're going to implant the Carlotta Xenogerm in you. Actually, hold off on that. Let me reassess that, because I believe I cooked up that Xenogerm back when I had fewer options. And I want to take a look to make sure that that's still what I would want. Psychic Bonding, very happy, kind instinct. So let me see. Carlotta's a shooter who does medical work. So yeah, no, I don't think this has changed. I think I would have made the same choice twice. So, okay, let's implant that. Oops. Bye, Nom. They're leaving because it's too cold. -11 out. You like how the base looks? Why, thank you. My little mountain vault refuge. Worked very hard to make it comfortable and safe and friendly for my colonists. So Carlotta is officially implanted with Psychic Bonding, which means that once she's able to walk again, it guarantees her ability to create a relationship with whomever she targets. So I guess what I'm asking you is, who should Carlotta flirt with next, considering she cannot fail? And I'll put this on a 5-minute, so you guys can vote. I kind of feel bad for these guys having to clean up the mining area. So, definitely a downright rotten task. Can we let Carlotta decide for herself? No. I'm not leaving it to the fates. This is the finale, and I have to move things along. She just had 12 days to decide for herself, and she made no decision. And indecision is just not... It's not working. She had that chance. Well. She didn't make a choice. Now that I've run those trade caravans, I don't actually have a lot of silver. I have about 2k of it. I will poll whether or not you guys think I should run a in-person caravan out to Binrabrad once this poll is over. Because I could have Tech Noir quickly bolt down there with the donkeys. Oh! Okay, all hands on deck. I'm going to have Cathan on because he's closest. Prop that door open. Going on red alert. High alert here. Dante, you're going to go to the self-butcher zone because that's just far away from the action. Not because I'm actually going to butcher you. Leaving it to you, chat, to remind me that I need to release Dante from his zone restrictions once this is done. And then all those that are drafted You are going to go to the self-butcher as well. Zalek, because it's safer. Actually, you know what? You hang out with Jean-Paul. I don't think we're gonna have a situation where I can't handle this very quickly. But just in case, hang out in Jean-Paul's room for your safety. What I'm hoping to do, which does not look likely, unfortunately. Okay, if that's the case. I'm changing my strategies just a little bit. Who is standing here? Cam? I don't think I'm going to be able to get to this wall in time because Kadath is out of position. So I'm setting up a situation where I lure the bugs to a bottleneck. And then maybe also set him on fire. So the other builder in this would be Thomas. No. Sapo's not close by. Cam's already doing something. Yaroslav, deliver this steel for the cables. So we've got 10 mega spiders, 10 spellopedes, 7 mega scarabs. So there's 27 bugs. Yeah, I was right. There was no way I was going to be able to get to that bottleneck in time. Kadath only just now has gotten there. Nella. Your mother is going to loan you armor. Or actually just straight up give you armor. And then the other brawler is going to be Destroyer. Nella, Kadath. Because Zatranic shouldn't be, you know, she's pregnant, so I'm not going to risk her. And it looks like the flirting is going to be with Mayhem. But obviously that's going to take a backseat for a second. No, don't arrest, don't arrest, don't arrest. That would be hilariously bad. Yaroslav. Actually, that's a safe place to eat your lunch for now. So Nella's arming up, and then Cam is going to build... so the purpose of this here is so that I can set this area on fire. Unfortunately, it's going to also burn the steel doors, but they're replaceable. And then if the heat builds up, I can use Zalek to flick these vents open to help normalize the heat. We'll see. Nikande, thank you for the sub. Kadath, you're going to be main tank. Destroyer and Nella is going to join you. Thomas, come on down here because I've designed this so that you can be useful in this fight. So I have my brawlers all set up. And then for shooters, shield should be in front. Zatranic, you can actually, because you're pregnant, I'm going to have you play or feed and play with Jean-Paul. You stay out of the fight. So my best shooters should be in the middle, so they have the best line of sight or shots. So that would be Technoir, Shea, Shield. Madsen I'm going to have be real close because he's absolutely poop at shooting. Pius, Shane. Cam's a really good shooter, and I can put her back. Catherine on. Who are we waiting on? Oh, this is Thomas. No, who are we waiting on here? Hyas? Who's not present? All right, let me do a quick roll call. Sapo. Sapo's not present. Okay. Sapo come on in here or something, and then Mayhem is not present, obviously, as well. I don't have my Psycaster. Close the vents to the nursery? Yeah, probably a good idea. Let me expand Area 1. So Zertrana's off duty, Mayhem's coming in, Sapo's coming in, and I don't think those are the only two that are not currently present. And I'm going to wait for them so that we have overwhelming force. And then Thomas, of course, too. He's coming in now as well. Actually, he's way behind. I don't think Thomas is going to be needed immediately because I don't think the fire area is going to be all that necessary. Plus, there's a chance for it to blow back on us. Come on, Scarab. There we go. Pissed him off. Perfect. All right, Mayhem. Let's go ahead and burden the big bugs so that the big bugs are last. Because what's going to happen is they're going to bottleneck here. So we want the bottleneck to be mostly weaker bugs so that we can shoot the big bugs without having to tank the big bugs. They're blowing up their own caskets on themselves, which is going to be hilarious. They're going to do self-harm, as you can see. It's another reason why I didn't think I needed fire, because I figured that would happen. Come on, bugs. And it's 150 or 70 Celsius in here, but it's totally temperate in the rest of the base here, so I'm not too worried about that just yet. And Kadath's only injury is a crack to a architect leg, so nothing. Not really. Because I have overwhelming firepower, I'm just going to use it. Thomas, you can back out of this one. Mayhem, I am going to require you, though. So, Cam, I want you to break this here while everyone else is just firing on the remaining bug. Nope, don't go in there. Okay. So now the temperature is normalized. It is only 53 Celsius in the rest of the base. And I can normalize it even further by flicking that on. So Zalek, you're going to be voiding pollution and flicking every single one of these vents to help to cool down the main hallway. While everybody else puts out the fire, Mayhem being probably the most capable at that task. Yeah, he's almost done putting up the fire. I think I handled it pretty well. Now I have a lot of jelly. Finish off the bugs, and then I have the awesome opportunity to make fuel, chem fuel, out of insect meat, and only insect meat. It is now 27 Celsius, 26. All right, let's flick these back off. The heatsink normalizer worked, like, insanely well. No, it's now room temperature in the base. And then Dante, you're going to be put back on pets. Jean-Paul's room probably never wiggled from very comfortable room temperature because of the closed vents. And Carlotta, you need food. Kadath is almost done. We did manage to save some caskets, but a lot of them got burnt and blown up. That's fine. It happens. Oh. You're not starving? Nope. Easy peasy. I mean, it's gross. Still have a lot of cleanup to do. Let's go ahead and get rid of the cables that I had laid out for potential fire. We don't need them. Dante's already let out. He's already freed. I don't even have any injuries. The only injury I had was a crack to an architect leg that is already gone. Yeah. My dining room, though, is hideously ugly at the moment. We have a lot of cleanup to do. But hey, no injuries. Could be a lot worse. So Carlotta's up in 2.5 days, and the romance will be with Mayhem, as was decided by poll. By quorum. Just keep cleaning, just keep cleaning. Oh, that was Destroyer. That'd be a problem. Alright, romance artist. Oh, never mind. It happened naturally. Carlotta and Shane. Look at that! I didn't have to intervene. So Mayhem, you will continue on your meditation. Actually, yeah, I'm not going to force meditation anymore. That's one of the so that exact reason is why I waited to do the Xenogerm implantation, because flirts can't fail when you're psychically bonded. So that I waited to do it so that it wouldn't be random, but yeah, didn't work anyway. There we go. Mayhem, you have a meditation spot. No one else does. And Carlotta and Shane, this is your room. So Carlotta and Shane are 17 and 19, so at least we avoided the pedophilia relationship. That counts for a lot in my book. We do have a free bedroom now. So we have we have cribs and bedrooms for Jean-Paul and a potential baby. Here's the trade caravan pole. And taking a look at their schedules, Shane is a night owl. So, Carlotta, congratulations, you two are a night owl. Mayhem actually turned Carlotta down, for the record. So, he is not upset by this. And Jean-Paul just had a growth moment. Jean-Paul is a child. Remain a colonist. All right. So, Jean-Paul, you are going to be given children clothing, children food, no drugs, This also gives me the opportunity, and I've been waiting for this, deleting the lavish. Because I had a baby, I wasn't allowed to. Put on your clothing. As far as work priorities go, I'm not going to be putting you to work. You can haul and clean. Then you're also going to be put on avoid pollution zoning. And then this is your bedroom. Unless you already self-assigned a bedroom. Now let me clear out the crib, because obviously you're not in the crib anymore. There you go. There's your bedroom. Carlotta's already pregnant. There's got to be something in the water. Zatrana got pregnant within seconds, and now Carlotta's pregnant within seconds. It seems a bit quick. I'm gonna spend a second to design a new outfit. I'm gonna call it Brawler. And it's going to be 60 plus, no tainted. Actually, I'm going to clear all. No tainted. And then pants, button-down shirt, shield belt, cataphract, armor, or locust armor. And then cataphract helmets. So the brawlers here are going to be given their own special clothing designations. Destroyer, oddly, is going to be classified as a brawler, even though he's a pacifist, because he wears brawler gear. And then we'll have Nella as a brawler, and Zatrana as a brawler, even though Zatrana is pregnant and won't be a brawler for a bit. And then Mayhem is going to have a different designation. Just name it Mayhem. It's fitting. And Mayhem's going to be allowed everything except for in the utility items. I'm only going to allow shield belts. And we'll see how that works. And then for armor, for the colonists, they're going to be allowed parkas if they want, and dusters. Because I don't have enough armor to go around. And I'll make adjustments if I need to. We'll see. Maybe Mayhem's got his eyes on highest. That wouldn't be a terrible pairing either. I mean, the requirement to win this series is that I have 3 generations, meaning that one of the children of the original calls needs to have a baby. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I might also not benefit from other relationships too. I'm not limited to one baby. I could have others. So you guys do want me to run a trade to Binrabrad. And I think how I'm going to do this is... How heavy are the donkeys? 84. So I'm going to need 2 pods for that at least. So all the silver. We'll send Don Quixote, or Donkey Quixote, and Tech Noir. With 250 hay, some fine meals, because I think it's cold enough outside that the fine meals aren't going to decay. Also send all the insect jelly. And insect jelly and silver will be my currency. Some medicine, just in case. I'm purposely keeping the Luciferian. deciding not to part with it. The reason to keep the Luciferium, and I explained this last stream, is there are some cases like, let's say, brain injuries or substantial amount of scars where I would run myself out of Heal Mech Serum, and the only cure thereafter would be Luciferium. So I'm holding on to the Luciferium for that isolated incident where I need it to heal someone. It's better to, because it's rare stuff unless you go looking for it in Ancient Dangers, and it's kind of a get-out-of-jail-free card at times. Question for you all. Do I bring animals on the ship? And then if so, how many and whom? Am I not going to sell some of the extra weapons? No, I might. While Tech Noir is at Brad, I can always pod more stuff over. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. So I'm just podding over some of the basics, but I might add to it. We'll see. Also looks like I need some additional armor, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I'll make at least one more Cataphract helmet, because Destroyer needs one. And then it seems like I'm going to need another Cataphract helmet and some armor for Zertrana, if Zertrana is ever to become a brawler. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech Doomsday Vault, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 20th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this series. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Vaulters.